Hi, welcome back. Today we are going to make a very simple velouté sauce, which is a roux based sauce. So we're going to start off, we're just going to melt some butter in a pan. Try not to burn the butter at this point. I'm making a small amount today for this demo. I'm doing equal quantities of butter and I've got some soft flour, so plain flour. I'm doing 10 grams of butter, 10 grams of flour. A good way to work out the quantities is just add a 0 on, so that would be 100 mils of stock. Today I'm just using a little bit of chicken bouillon, but you can use fish stock for a fish velouté. So what we're going to do is just melt this butter down first, then we'll add the flour in, then we're going to slowly start cooking out the roux until it goes golden brown and it goes into a blonde roux. Then we're going to slowly add a small amount of stock. This is the same principle, it's a roux based sauce as bechamel, but with a bechamel you'd use milk, flavoured milk. So as soon as all that butter's melted and no lumps are left, in goes the flour. And now you just beat that until it comes together. Make sure you get around the sides. And it will come together like a little paste. Now all we're going to do is just turn the heat up a little bit, and what we need to do is remelt that butter, and it's going to slowly start frying the flour, and we're trying to cook out that starch in the flour, and you can see it's starting to change already. A good way to check that your roux is cooked is by the smell. You'll see the colour. It will slowly start changing. As I said, it will turn into a sandy colour and it will slowly start frying, and it will smell like shortbread cooking. And that just indicates that the starches in the flour have started to cook out. Get all the way around the sides and you can see that it's slowly frying. As soon as we're at this stage, it's a nice golden brown and the roux slowly starts flattening out. We start adding a little bit of stock. So a little bit of stock, then just carefully bring it together. And it's going to boil and it's going to go really, really thick. So really beat it. This is one of the issues that a lot of people have at this point, is they don't beat this enough. So we're going to add a little bit more stock. Then again, just gently bring it together, because if you start beating this, you're going to splash yourself with hot stock. And you want to bring this to the boil. As it boils, it will get thicker and thicker. Keep beating it and really beat all those lumps out. And a little bit of hard work, and then you'll get a beautiful thick sauce. So we're going to continue adding a small amount of stock, and again, as it comes to the boil, it will start getting thicker and thicker and thicker. So when it's thick, really beat it, and you can see that it's starting to come together as a sauce consistency. But make sure you're beating all the edges down, that's where lumps can form. And again, a little bit more liquid. I'm going to add a little bit more, well, some more salt and pepper now, because there's a little bit of salt in the bouillon. And again, what you don't want to do is leave this for too long. So I'm just going to add a small amount of salt, I don't want to overpower it, and a little bit of pepper. And you can already see that's becoming shiny and a nice sauce consistency. So one last little bit of stock. When this comes to the boil, I'm nearly ready to finish it with a liaison, which is a classical finish for all veloutés. And this is going to help us get that really velvety texture. You can see now that's a nice sauce consistency, but it will thicken up because it's starch thickened. So in this bowl here, I've got an egg yolk and I've got some whipping cream. So it's about 1 egg yolk to 2 tablespoons of whipping cream. Then all I'm going to do very, very carefully is pour some of this sauce into the egg. And what we do is we're just bringing the temperature of the egg and cream together. Just bringing it up a little bit so we don't shock that egg, otherwise it will start scrambling. Then put it back in. And I'm just going to drop the heat a little bit. And all we're going to do now is just finish cooking this. We don't want to go really above 83 degrees. Otherwise we're going to have scrambled egg. That's starting to steam, so I know that sauce is coming together really nicely. You can use a thermometer, but it's quite nice. As soon as it coats the back of the spoon, you know this is going to be a nice sauce. Again, don't boil it. And I'm just going to finish these with some chopped chives I did earlier. Then I'm going to take it off the heat. And what we're looking for is a really nice sauce consistency. And now you can see that that's added a beautiful shine, colour and finish to our velouté. So that is a chicken velouté finished with a liaison and some chives. That's a beautiful, kind, smooth, generous, luxurious sauce. Okay, it can be used with any white stock. Fish stock will possibly be coming up in some assessments. All right guys, thank you very much. Cheers.